I want to start this off with saying that Metallica is and always has been my favorite band. I think that Master of Puppets is the greatest album of all time, in my opinion. And over the years, I've gotten into plenty of other styles of music and stuff like that, but that will always hail as the definitive metal album and my personal favorite album of all time and band, regardless of other stuff they put out or, lawsuits they've been involved with and blah, blah, blah. Well, what I don't understand is, regardless of age, how does a band progressively get worse at playing their instruments? Now I don't give a fuck about James' vocals because he gets old, and I mean, it's bottom line, when you get older your voice changes and there's nothing you can do about that, especially if you were screaming to thousands of fans for years. I mean, your voice is going to get pretty fucked up. So throw that aside. Hetfield's guitar playing, he's still fucking top notch, and regardless of whether he writes as well as he used to or not, he can still fucking play the guitar. So I'm going to set that aside too. I'm going to be fair and say that Trujillo is an amazing fucking bass player. Everything he did was Suicidal and Infectious Grooves I absolutely loved. He's a phenomenal bassist. Unfortunately, that ability does not get used in Metallica. He can play the shit out of those songs, but he doesn't get to show off like a lot of us hoped. So I'm setting him aside too, which leaves two members left. Those members are Kirk Hammett and Lars Ulrich. Let's start with Kirk. Kirk, on record, has done some pretty cool stuff. I actually, when I was a kid, really, really looked up to Kirk. Metallica being my favorite band, I studied every single thing they did, and I always thought that he was a pretty damn good guitar player. I mean, how could he not be? He's winning Guitar World awards left and right, and he's on, magazine covers, and, and to be fair, not every single thing he did, but a lot of the stuff he did up through the Black Album was pretty top notch. There was some good stuff. Then he decided to do the Load thing, where he just kind of did double stops and bluesy little licks here and there. And, we were all like, well, he could play before that. He's just kind of holding back, and he's doing some interesting stuff and whatever, experimenting on the guitar, whatever. But after that, and the lack of solos on Saint Anger and all that shit, his ability has just progressively gotten shittier. He can't do his old licks when he was like in his early 20s. He can't, and he's been playing these songs for years. I mean, the thing in the beginning of one, he fucks that up all the fucking time. He just progressively gets worse over the years. He can't play in tune. I don't think he knows what scale he's in half the fucking time. And all the solos on Death Magnetic, he praised himself for those. Oh, I did this and I did that. I'm so good. And I tried new styles of playing. And, well, unfortunately, they were all fucking shitty styles of playing, because none of it, to me, is stand out. It's out of tune. It's a cop-out half the time. And, I've seen interviews where he said, I don't hide behind the wah pedal. Well, I think he does hide behind the fucking wah pedal, because there's nothing in those solos that had any character or anything that just said, oh, God, yes, Kirk. But you do hear like a wah, wah, wah. So, I don't know. He fucking sucks. Kirk Hammett is the most overrated fucking guitar player, and the only reason why he gets any fucking credit is because he's in Metallica. He's in the biggest band in the fucking world. Moving on to fucking Lars. This fucking... Now, this is the guy who everybody praises. Oh, he can play that double kick part in one and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that was a cool fucking part. Don't get me wrong. Pretty simple. But, I mean, you know, it's a lot of that old drumming and the thrashy stuff and the fast stuff and his fills. And, you know, he was really a cool fucking drummer. Especially, like, growing up with that music and, you know, you're air drumming all the time. You're like, God, this guy's fucking amazing. I don't know what fucking happened to him. I have no clue what happened to him. And don't say fucking old age. Don't you dare, because look at fucking Charlie Benante from Anthrax. That guy's just as old. I don't know his exact age, but he's just as fucking old, and he shreds the fucking drums. I watched that fucking Big Four DVD. I watched that shit, and fucking Dave Lombardo shredded some fucking ass and still does to this day. Shit, there was an interview recently where he said fucking he'd be willing to give Lars drum lessons. Now how fucking sad is that? You have people saying Lars is the best motherfucking drummer in the entire fucking world and blah blah. Fuck you. Metallica's your favorite band and you're just saying that because he's in the band. Just like fucking Kirk. Now, this comes from deep inside because they, like I said, they are my fucking favorite band. And I mean, they could put out a fucking polka album and they'd still fucking be my favorite band because that's the way I fucking work. There's a lot of nostalgia listening to their music and great memories, and you know, they were my band. I read everything. I still to this day fucking buy, there's a 30th anniversary Guitar World magazine with Metallica. Oh god. And I just spend $12 on it and read it front to back, knowing full well I still have the Guitar World issues with every one of those interviews. So I'm a big fucking Metallica fan. I know tons of their songs on guitar. I mean, they were my inspiration for fucking playing. And here's Lars fucking Ulrich, who can't fucking that beginning fucking of Creeping Death, when you know that main riff and fucking James is shredding that riff live now, and Lars is supposed to come in with a fucking tom thing, and you know it's real dramatic, and instead he's just like, and he gets it like, fuck you, dude. Really? You have thousands of fans out there, which, granted, they probably don't give a fuck. But you know what? There's a lot of us who do. And we look at that and go, what the fuck happened? What? That is just fucking lazy drumming. And, you know, you put out new albums. I mean, there's shit on Load that I think was way more inventive and creative and exciting than Death Magnetic. He fucking... It's just straight fast. Oh, Lars is playing fast again. He must be amazing. No, he's not. He's not fucking amazing. He doesn't do anything for the fucking band. But, you know, they can't fire him because he is Metallica as much as James and Kirk are. You can't fucking get rid of the guys. So it's just going to keep fucking putting out albums. And I'm going to still fucking keep buying them. I just don't understand how you can lose the passion so much where it just becomes like, to me it's like they're clocking, it's like a time clock. Boom, all right, come and play the show, just hurry up, and who cares if we're fucking out of tune or we're off beat or whatever, so long as, you know, we get our money and the people get to see us. And I don't fucking get it. And there's nothing that I know that I could personally do to change this and you know, make it any better. But you know, maybe someday they'll still put out one last good album or something. But once again, that's the eternal optimist in me. So, all right, bye.